Hello students, we are back again. We are there on third unit, that is database management system. We will continue with the third session now. The third session is editing tables in design view. So we will be learning how to create and edit tables in design view using OpenOffice Base. So previously we learned how to create tables use wizard to create tables. So this time we will create tables using design view, that is create table in design view. So for that you need to click on tables and click on create table in design view. As you click on it, the window for designing the table appears. You can see a number of fields are here, first, second and third. It is field name, field type and description. In field name you have to write the names of the fields which your table will be having. Say for example the very first field, suppose you want is employee ID. So I'll be writing EMP ID, employee ID. Second, we have to type its field type. Field type means the type of data which will be entered in that particular field. Whether that employee ID will be number or employee ID will be character or employee ID will be the mix of numbers and characters, or it will be of different type. So we have to specify which kind of data will be entered in that field. So that is given using defining the field type. So here we have to enter number. So if I press N, so number will come, numeric. So the field name is employee ID, the field type is number, and the third is description. You have to write something, means it is optional. It is not compulsory to add the description. If you want to add description you can add, otherwise you can leave. We'll come to the next field. Say for example the next field is name and it is text. Will come suppose to age and let it be number. So you can continue with the fields, whichever field you want to create in that table. Suppose we have three fields here, and just after defining these three, field name and field type, you have to define the primary key. So you have to move the cursor to the field which will be acting as a primary key field. So I'll come to employee ID and just come before this field, this square. Right click on it, a menu pops up and then you click on primary key. So you can see a key comes up. Now this field is a primary key field and it will be used to link the tables together. So after entering the field name and field type you need to click on save, and here you need to type down the name of the table. So say for example EMPDETAIL, employee detail, and I'll click OK. So now this design is saved. I can close it and then I can see the table comes up here, EMP detail. You can double click on it. The structure of table appears here and then you can continue adding the records. Say for example 1, 2, 2, 3. Name suppose is Arun and suppose age is 34. And then you can continue with the other records. Say for example 1, 2, 2, 4. Name is Kashyap, age is 32, and you can continue to enter the records in the tables, and then you have to click save and then you can close it. So this is how we can create tables using design view. The next thing is that if you have a table in a database and you need to modify the table. Modifying the table means you need to add some fields, or you need to remove some fields, or you need to make modification in that some fields. So we can do so, and for that simple thing you have to click on tables and you have to click on the tables in which you want to make the modification. Click on the table, right click on it, and then click on edit. So as you click on edit, the design view will open. So this is the design view of the table. And from here, if you want to add some fields, you can add fields. If for example I need to add address, so address, for example I'll leave it as text. And if you want to add some more fields, you can add those more fields, and you click on close from here till ask to save. Say yes, and then you want to check, double click on it. You can see address field comes up here, and now you can enter the addresses here. Say for example GKP and GKP. Save it and then close it. So this is how you can add a record. And suppose you want to delete any field, simple process, right click on it, edit. If design view appears, you want to remove this age, click on it, right click on it, and you click on delete. As you click on it, that particular field will be removed. So this is quite a simple process to remove a field. Even if you want, you can make modification in the fields which you have added before. Say for example you want to change the name of this field, you can write EMP name, and you can make it as EMP address, and that will be accepted. You can save it and then you can close it. So you can double click to verify whether the changes has been accepted or not. You can see it is EMP name and EMP address. So in this way you can modify the records. And even if you want to change the fields, say for example this is employee ID, employee name, and employee address. You want it before, you want it after, means you want to change the place of fields, you can also do that. And for that you need to go to the design view, right click on edit, and you want suppose name after address, so click on it, right click on it, cut, and then again click here, right click and paste. So you can see name was above, so name came here. Now save the structure. So this is how we can create a table using design view, and we can modify the structure of table also using design view. You must have seen in design view we are giving two things, and those two things are, we are giving the field name and then we are giving the field type. So basically the field names are the names of the fields which will be containing the values. Say for example I'll show you, say for example, so you can see here this is employee ID, this is the name of the field, below it the ID is entered. This is employee name, below it the names of employees are entered. This is employee address, and below it the address of the employees will be entered. So basically these names of these particular columns are termed as field name, and the type of data which we enter in these fields are termed as data types or field type. Say for example employee name will be all characters only, so name will be characters, so it will accept it should accept only the characters. Employee ID should be numbers, so it will accept only numbers. So when we define in a field that field should accept a particular kind of data only, so basically we are defining the field type, which kind of data will be entered in that particular field. So if we talk about the field type, we have different types of fields or data types in base. If we say the very first one as numbers, so if you want to enter numeric values in a particular field, you can use numbers as the data type. If you need to enter only text, say for example name or address where characters are only entered, then for that we can use text type data. The next is date data type. If you require to enter a particular date, then for that we can use date data type. The next is time. If you want to specify time in a table, then for that we can define time in a particular field. Time is a data type. Then the next is Boolean. If you want to store a value in a table which has yes or no, like true or false, then for that we can assign boolean type. So these all are the types of data types which we can use in our fields for entering the different types of data in the table. You must have seen that when we design a table, a window appears. Let me close it and show you. This is the design view, and you can see field properties are here like length, decimal places, default value, and format example. So if you go to length, in this field we can define about a particular field the maximum length of a entry. What should be the maximum length of the entry? The next is decimal places. If you have a field and that field requires numeric data to enter, so here you can set what should be the maximum decimal places which can be entered in that particular field. The next is default value. This contains the default value. When a user wants a value to be entered automatically, the user can set a default value here, and this value will be entered automatically in the particular field. And the last you can see is format example. So this format example is used to define the structure or the look of the data which will be entered in the table. Say for example you want for this employee ID and you click on it, it will show all the types of format like general format, or in this format, or in this format, or in this format, or the data should be shown in percent format, or currency format, or date format. So different kinds of formats are there, so whichever kind of format you want for your particular field you can apply it, and then you can click on OK. That depends. And we have one more property that do not comes for primary key. If you click on the second, you can see one more option comes here, entry required. It says no. So it has yes or no. If you click on yes, that means the user has to enter the record in employee name, he cannot skip. And if he sets as no, then it becomes optional. If a data is not entered in employee name, we can continue with entering information in other cells. So these are some of the properties with which we can control the appearance of the. So this is how we can create tables, and we can modify the structure of table using design view. So bye for now. Take care.